Welcome back for another video. Who are the best players to buy this week, and what have we learned from the first 2 game weeks? We're going to use FPL review projections and the lessons from the first 2 weeks as the foundation for this video. Let's get straight into it. So goalkeepers up first. We were saying just in last week's videos that things can and will change rapidly in the opening game weeks in FPL every season. Like teams that did well in game week 1 could do bad game week 2, players that blanked game week 1 could haul game week 2, etc. Martinez sits top of the goalkeepers table this week, or is actually joint top with Sales and Sanchez on 3.8 points. So looking at the fixtures, Villa have got Palace home, Sales has got West Ham home, Chelsea have got Fulham home this game week. The goalkeepers are really neck and neck at this stage, so you don't need to spend a transfer there. But if you're on a game week 3 free hit or a wildcard, then yeah, this table will be especially important. But yeah, Martinez is top of all keepers for the next 5 now, and of course they've looked really bad the first 2 game weeks and they've conceded both games. But they've got Sunderland game week 5, they've got Burnley game week 7, which does help. Plus they've got Palace, Everton and Fulham, so it's a nice fixture run. Arsenal are away to Liverpool game week 3, which means Raya drops off the table this week. They and Spurs, the only teams yet to concede this season. Raya's on 18 points for the next 5, so still really well in terms of next 5, just not on the table this week. We're a bit spoiled this season with the quality of the promoted team's assets, for 4 million this season. All 3 of Sunderland, Burnley and Leeds have kept a clean sheet and it's game week 2, and they've all got 4 million defenders. And obviously in Burnley's case there's also a 4 mil keeper, which is really handy to have as a backup in your team, like just in case, worst case scenario, whoever your first choice keeper is misses a game, then there's always that backup there, that safety cushion. Honourable mention to Dubravka for keeping that clean sheet game week 2. The fixtures aren't great for a while, so hopefully don't have any plans to start him soon. They've got Leeds home a bit later where he could be a starter again. So let's discuss defenders, and it's Porro back on top this week with 5.1 points. As I said, they and Arsenal, the only teams yet to concede this season. Tottenham are looking organised, plus they've got a fantastic fixture on ahead. Bournemouth, West Ham, Brighton, Wolves, Leeds, Villa and Everton, so there should be a good few clean sheets in there. I thought that I'd gone slightly too all in going double Spurs defence myself, just due to the lack of better 5 mil defenders, so I ended up Romero and Pedro Porro, but I'm not feeling too discouraged now after the immediate impact of Frank, particularly that Etihad clean sheet. Porro therefore should be great value if that trend continues. The in-swinging corners and the odd free kick means it's a matter of time till he gets an attacking return as well. Murillo, Williams, Milenkovic all on the table this week. They've got West Ham home. Now obviously they've been disappointing, no clean sheets so far. However, game week 5 and 6 is Burnley and Sunderland back to back, so staying patient could be the answer, and then you get rid before they've got Newcastle and Chelsea following that. Dorgu makes a table. He looks like a handy pick for 4.5 mil playing a left wing back, with Burnley home next as well. They should have the best clean sheet odds or thereabouts next game week. There's no reason really to go Delict for 0.5 extra really. So Tarkowski's now hit DEFCON points for the 2nd game in a row. There's not many defenders that have done that in both games. Could he be a set and forget pick? He hit the DEFCON threshold in 2/3 of all games he played last season, which was way more than anyone else. The fixtures are a little bit mixed, but it might not matter with him. They've got Wolves, Villa, Liverpool, West Ham and Palace. One thing to keep an eye on at the back of your head is Arsenal's fixture swing game week 7. In the interim, it is Liverpool, Forest, City and Newcastle, which is horrendous, but thereafter, the fixture swing starts with West Ham home, then they've got Fulham, Palace, Burnley and Sunderland. If I can, I'm even going to go double defence from there. The Newcastle defenders just miss out making the table, but they deserve a mention because they've got perhaps the best back-to-back fixtures right now. It's Leeds away and then it's Wolves home, and it's also Bournemouth away after that. Burn's my favourite for 5 million, but Livramento also 5 mil looks great. Shares unlikely to be worth the additional 0.5 mil. Midfielders next, and some more exciting picks. I know some of you aren't going to like this one, but it's Bruno who's top of all the mids. He's on 6.9 points. He's becoming a potential dilemma. Like, he is on pens, he's a class player, and he does churn out the FPL points year on year. But with these new arrivals, he has been playing deeper in midfield, where he is significantly less effective. It'll never happen, obviously, but if Amrin was to change system to a back 4, I genuinely think this Man United side could be incredible, with Cunha and Mbeumo either side of Bruno and Seska up front. Instead, we've got Bruno kind of crowbarred into a less effective, deeper position. He can still tick along with points. Had that penalty gone in, owners would have been perfectly happy with that return. He probably would have got bonus as well. Perhaps next match Mount's going to be the one that's unlikely to miss out and Bruno push forward. Or if Sesko does start, along with Cunha and Mbeumo, then yeah, it could be Bruno playing deeper again. Either way, you categorically do not sell before Burnley home, whatever you do. Let's just see what happens first. Is he the best captain though if he's playing in centre mid? Well, he's still getting forward lots, and I've currently got the armband on him, but Palmer's obviously an option, Salah, Haaland. Palmer's dropped down the table here because of the yellow flag, he's on 4.9 points. If we were to remove that flag and say an estimated 80 minutes, then he'd be on 5.9 points, so about the same as Salah versus Arsenal. Cunha should have had a brace early on in that Fulham game, and he's right up on the table here. It's a matter of time till he starts delivering. On a free hit, I'd genuinely consider going double or triple Man United midfield and just really go for the upside. It's only for 1 week. Gordon needs to mention as well, he's been playing up front, of course, with no Isak on the team. Though, given the Isak situation is still unclear, that could actually make him a slightly risky pick. Like, for all we know, Isak could be back now, and then Gordon's got Barnes for competition in left wing. But yeah, in the meantime, Gordon up front and on pens. Grealish registered 2 assists for Everton on the weekend. That's as many as he managed in total across the 23-24 and 24-25 Premier League seasons for Man City, when he got 2 in 40 games. And quite fittingly, Ndiaye became Everton's first ever scorer at the Hill Dickinson Stadium on the weekend, having also been their final scorer at Goodison Park back in May. Ndiaye's on 4.2 points for Gameweek 3, Grealish is on 3.4. It'd be amazing to have Grealish back as a proper FPL asset after many years, but for now let's wait and see. Semenyo is the real deal. He's not on the table this week, but very close to 1 goal, 1 assist last match, just the assist in the end, after missing a big chance hitting the crossbar from a few yards out. No midfielder has got more than his 2 big chances, and no one can better his 6 shots in the box either among the midfielders, and he's created 3 chances for teammates as well. Obviously, with the power of hindsight, I really wish I'd started the season with Semenyo over Rodgers. Bournemouth's fixtures look decent for the next 7 game weeks as well, so you could set and forget him in your team if you get him. That said, I hope that Rodgers would be a set and forget, and Villa have been really unimpressive, which we didn't expect, so you never know. Anderson owners have been super unlucky as well. Gameweek 1 and 2, he's been 1 defensive contribution short of getting the extra +2 points. But I would keep hold of him. Nice fixtures, he's on corners, he's on the odd free kick, he's going to tick along. Maybe next season they should tweak it so that 6 contributions is 1 extra point for mids, and then at 12 it's 2. And likewise defenders, when they get 5 DCs 1 point, when it's 10 DCs 2 points, rather than all or nothing. Probably won't happen. Sarr is really high up my watch list, scorer of the only goal versus Forest of course, and talked about him a lot in my pre-season videos. He's my favourite of the 6.5mm mids, as he just blew the others out the park for expected goal involvement last season. Gameweek 4 they've got Sunderland home, Gameweek 5 they've got West Ham away. So what should everyone do with Wirtz then? Well, it's straightforward in my eyes. We're recording before the Newcastle game, and even if he blanks, he's got Burnley away Gameweek 4 after the break, and he's got Everton home Gameweek 5, so he seems like an easy hold to me, then reassess him. On to the forwards then, and unsurprisingly, Haaland tops the table, 6 projected points for him. Man City playing Brighton away next. Some of you might disagree with this approach, given the blanks, but the likes of Watkins, Strand Larsen, Bruno, Forest defenders, etc., they're going to need more patience despite the blanks. That's the position I'm taking with these guys anyway. Like, football is a game full of randomness every single match, and it takes time for things to shake out and for trends to emerge. Like, Watkins took 4 shots in the box against Brentford. He's got Palace in Gameweek 3, that might prove a tough game, but Palace do play midweek in the Europa Conference League and are qualified before that, so that may or may not play into Villa's hands. Plus, they're following 4 matches after that are Everton, Sunderland, Fulham and Burnley. Strand Larsen was a bit unfortunate, of course, to have his team go man down Gameweek 2, and he had Man City Gameweek 1, so again, you have to kind of look at the context there. They battled well with 10 men against a good Bournemouth team, and they've got Everton and Leeds in the next 3 games still, so Strand Larsen could still be a nice pick going forward. It is a hell of a fixture for Wood though, isn't it? He's got West Ham home, and they look in real trouble after that 5-1 loss to Chelsea. Potter really needs to make some drastic changes and improve them. I'm not expecting him to let 5 in again, but perhaps set and forget Wood could be the play again this season. It's worth pointing out that Forest have bolstered their attack with Igor Jesus and Callum Mwendo, so that might see Wood reaching 90 minutes less frequently. Like, he has come off early both the first 2 games. Didn't matter Gameweek 1, but reduced minutes is probably likely. So Saka's expected to be out injured for 3 to 4 weeks. Huge loss. He's going to miss the Liverpool game and maybe 1 or 2 games after the break. But they have got some serious depth, of course, in the wings now. Like Arsenal could go with Eze and Madueke out wide against Liverpool, who obviously are both new arrivals. But yeah, Gyökeres is on 24.1 points for the next 5, which only Haaland and Watkins can better. And that's with some horrendous fixtures in there as well for Arsenal. I'm personally going to wait and see how he gets on over these next 4 fixtures before that fixture swing. Like, if Havertz is still out for a while by then, and Gyökeres has looked sharp the next few games, then I'm personally going to be looking Game Week 7 onwards when he's got West Ham home first. It's Game Week 10 and 11 in particular. Burnley and Sunderland back-to-back for Arsenal. That just screams goals, and it screams clean sheet potential. Let us know what your transfer plans are in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more FPL content like this. I've just posted on my channel as well, taking your questions for the next video, so go get yours in if you've got any, and I'll be covering as many as possible. See you soon for the next one.